ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And the Mile High Air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Herbert. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. But now it's third down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Fourth down and on is Ty Long to punt. Denver has Deontay Spencer deep to return. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Bridgewater now. Flushed out right. Past the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A tackle made there by Caden Stearns.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately, he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, Eckler. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them instead.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And again, it's Bridgewater. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack on 1st down, Bridgewater. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from his first half of football so far. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 33 yards for Javonte Williams. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Herbert on 1st down now. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert going for the deep ball. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, Herbert. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater dancing to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on the kick. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, it's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter of play. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. On the sneak, it's Bridgewater. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They'll give it to him up the middle. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Welcome back now to Denver. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kick by McManus is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. Now it's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Herbert throwing again. He finds his target, Allen. The 10-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, but it'll be 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Goes back to Sutton, this time completes it. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Denver.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
6 yards left on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And McManus able to put it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Bridgewater here to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one will wind up a